quiet condo community jolted awake by a massive explosion and fire in Gaithersburg. The scene of that blast still smoldering more than 7 hours later. Good afternoon and welcome in, everyone. If you live or work in that community, you can know that all of us here at News 4 are thinking of you. I'm Leon Harris.
I'm Pat Lawson-Muse. The fire sent smoke into the air, which could be seen for miles this morning. Another view from Chopper 4 over the scene earlier shows you what's left of the building, just gaping holes and a pile of rubble.
That's right. And right now, we know the blast injured at least a dozen people at the Potomac Oaks condos on Quince Orchard Boulevard. What we don't know is exactly what caused it. We have team coverage tonight. Juliana Valencia is talking with survivors and heroes. But we start with Darcy Spencer and the latest on the investigation. Darcy?
Well, Leon, you can see that this is still a very active fire scene. We're going to go ahead and show you what this looks like here right now. That's the debris pile. You can see that it's continuing to smolder. Firefighters were putting water on it just a few minutes ago. It's going to continue to do this for some time. The fire chief tells us they have been able to cut off the gas to this building, but they have not been able to account for the occupants of one of these units. That's something they're continuing to work on. They also confirmed a short time ago that they did receive a call about a gas leak back in September.
Received 911 calls, multiple calls, reporting a building explosion in this area.
A forceful blast causing catastrophic damage and multiple injuries at the Potomac Oaks condominium complex in Gaithersburg.
It was 8:37 and I heard this huge explosion. Shocked me, literally took my feet off the ground and immediately ran outside and saw the fire starting. It was just, felt like we were bombed.
Firefighters encountered a debris field, buildings in flames, and a roof collapse. The explosion led to a gas-fed fire that has burned for hours and prevented firefighters from searching some parts of the building for victims.
And the whole front interior of the apartment building, everything was just gone.
Investigators have not yet determined what caused the explosion, which sent 10 people, including 4 children, to the hospital. 2 adults suffered critical injuries. This woman was dropping off her granddaughter at a nearby elementary school when she heard the blast. You heard it. Did it knock you off your feet?
I'm jumping because it was so strong, you know, the explosion. Oh my God, it was terrible.
I just heard a loud bang, and then I looked over there and I just saw everything on fire and I got nervous.
Multiple residents told reporters they have smelled and reported the odor of gas here before.
The fact of the matter is that this shouldn't have happened.
But the chief made it clear no one reported a gas leak today ahead of the explosion.
911 center has checked, and this morning there was no calls prior to the explosion for a gas leak or a gas spill to Montgomery County 911.
The chief says the fire department did respond to a gas leak in building 826, one of the damaged buildings, on September 22nd. But it was too soon to say what, if any, role natural gas played in today's explosion.
Too early to identify what, how, where, or why.
Dozens of people now out of their homes getting assistance from the county and the Red Cross. The firefighters are going throughout the community here, the condo complex, just making sure there are no gas leaks. And they say if anyone comes home or if you smell gas in your building, you want to evacuate immediately and call 911. We're expecting another briefing from the fire chief coming up at 5 o'clock. Back to you.
All right, Darcy Spencer. Thank you, Darcy. Many people are without a home. Some say they are just grateful to be alive. News 4's Juliana Valencia continues our team coverage now. Juliana, you spoke with a number of the folks there today who saw and heard what happened. How did they describe this to you?
Pat, it's been a difficult day for so many here. It's been a long and cold one. We've got 24 units here, homes that folks are not able to go back to. Incredible video captured the moments after a dramatic rescue at the site of today's condo explosion. A Good Samaritan who was dropping off his daughter at the nearby elementary school helped pull this man to safety. The hero's wife, Melba Ayala, recounted the moments after the blast.
And I said to my husband, you have to pull him out because the fire was coming out of the building.
She's thankful he acted quickly because of what happened next.
My husband just grabbed him by under his arms and he pulled him out. And the minute that he did that, he put him on the side, the whole thing crumbled down.
A matter of circumstance, like for Tracy DiMartini, who typically works from home, but today she didn't.
And I would typically be sitting at my dining room table, so I'm pretty sure I'd be dead.
DiMartini lived in one of the condos which was demolished. She says Montgomery County Fire called her at work to make sure she was okay.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now. That was my home for 19 years.
Tracy says she lived in the condo with her daughter who is away at college, but her black cat Rocky is missing. Residents say they saw a cat jump out when the fire first started, so she has hopes they'll reunite.
That's all I care about. My daughter's safe, I'm safe, and then hopefully the cat's safe.
I mean, but what a day to go to the office instead of working from home. And I'll tell you, most of the residents, they stayed at the clubhouse here in the complex today. And the Red Cross is also helping, but right now there's no timeline as to when those neighboring condos that were affected, when those people can come home. There is, though, a shelter being offered that opened at 3 p.m. today. That's about 10 minutes from here. It's at 506 South Frederick Avenue in Gaithersburg. But again, just matter of circumstances and just so many people thankful that they were able to get out there safely. Pat?
All right. Horrifying scene and moments of heroism there today. Thanks so much, Juliana.
For people in Montgomery.